In this session, we are going to study about the Liliaceae family. So this family is also known by the name Lily family, and the plants are mainly monocots. If we talk about the vegetative characters, then the plants are perennial herbs with underground bulbs, corms, and rhizomes. If we look at the leaves are mostly basal, alternate, linear, exstipulate with parallel venation. Now since they are monocots, the venation will be parallel. What does basal leaves mean? Let us understand with the help of a diagram. So the leaves are basal. It mainly means that the leaves are formed at the base of the stem. So if this is the stem, then from the base of the stem, the leaves will be formed in clusters like this. A rosette of leaf will arise from the base of the stem, and they are in direct contact with the root. So if this is the soil and this is the root, so the leaves arise from the base of the stem and they are directly in contact with the root. So these type of leaves are called basal leaves. Also the leaves are linear. The leaves are linear meaning that they are long and slender, and their edges, the edges of the lamina are parallel to each other. So you must have seen grasses, right? How do the leaves of the grass look? A grass blade looks like this. So they are long and slender. So these type of leaves are called linear leaves. Alright, so the leaves are basal, linear. They have alternate phyllotaxy. Stipule is absent and venation is parallel. Now let us talk about the floral characteristics. The inflorescence seen is either solitary or cymose, and they are often umbellate clusters. So what are umbellate clusters? Let us understand with the help of a diagram. What happens in umbellate clusters or in umbel type of inflorescence? If this is the peduncle or the main floral axis, then a number of pedicels will arise from the common point on this peduncle, like these. These are pedicels, and these pedicels will bear flowers. If you look closely, then these pedicels look like the ribs of the umbrella, and this inflorescence forms the shape of an umbrella like this, right? That's why it's given the name umbel. So this type of inflorescence in which a number of pedicels arise from a common point on the peduncle, and each of the pedicel bears a floret. This is called umbel type of inflorescence, and this cluster is called the umbellate cluster. So this type of inflorescence is seen in Liliaceae family. I hope it's clear. Now let us learn about the other floral characteristics. The flower is actinomorphic and bisexual. Now the flowers of the Liliaceae family have perianth. That means the calyx and corolla are not distinct, and when they are united together, they are called perianth. Single unit is called a tepal, and the whole whorl is called perianth, right? So tepals are 6, and they are in the form of 3 plus 3. That means they will form 2 groups. 3 tepals form an outer whorl and 3 tepals will form an inner whorl. That we will look into detail in the diagram, in the floral diagram. So the tepals are 6 in the form of 3 plus 3 outer and inner whorl, often united into a tube, and the estivation seen is valvate estivation. If we talk about andrecium, the stamens are 6. They are also arranged in the form of 3 plus 3, 3 outer and 3 inner, and they are epiphyllous. If you remember, epiphyllous stamens are those stamens which are fused with the perianth or which are attached with the perianth. So here in the floral diagram we will see that the 6 stamens will be attached to the perianth in the form of 3 plus 3 outer and inner stamens. If we talk about the gynoecium, it is tricarpellary, syncarpous with superior ovary, trilocular with many ovules, and the type of placentation seen will be axile placentation. Alright, the fruit is called capsule and rarely berry, and the seeds are endospermous because it's mainly a monocot family. So I hope the floral characters are clear to you. Now before learning about the economic importance, let us see the floral diagram and floral formula for this family. So here in this floral diagram we can see the outer whorl, which is the perianth. So the perianth has 6 tepals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? And these tepals are in the form of 3 plus 3 arrangement. So here you can see in the diagram these 3 tepals, 1, 2 and 3, they are arranged slightly towards the outer side, forming an outer whorl, and the 3 towards the inner whorl, right? So this arrangement is 3 plus 3 and they are fused together. So in the floral formula we will write the bracket when we write about the perianth. Alright, now the stamens are 6 and we studied that the stamens are epiphyllous or epitepalous, right? So these are the 6 stamens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are attached to the perianth. So this shows epiphyllous or epitepalous condition. And in the middle we have drawn the gynoecium, which is tricarpellary, syncarpous and superior ovary with many ovules, and the placentation is axile placentation. So I hope the floral diagram is clear. Now if we talk about the floral formula, then flower is bracteate, so we will write BR. Then flower is actinomorphic, bisexual. Perianth is composed of 2 whorls with 3 tepals each. 3 tepals form an outer whorl and 3 form an inner whorl, and they are fused, so we have enclosed them in a bracket. Then andrecium has 6 stamens, also forming 2 groups of 3 each, and they are epitepalous or epiphyllous, that means they are attached to the tepals. So we have used this symbol to show the attachment. Then the gynoecium has superior ovary and tricarpellary, syncarpous, so we have written 3 inside the bracket. So I hope the floral formula and floral diagram both are clear to you. Now moving on to the economic importance of this family. So the plants of this family has most of the ornamental plants like lily, tulip and gloriosa. Then some medicinal plants like aloe vera. So you must be well aware of aloe vera. It is used to treat a variety of skin ailments, right? Then some plants are used as food, for example asparagus and onion. What's the scientific name for onion? Please write down in the comments below. And there's one plant called colchicine. Please write down the scientific name for colchicine in the comments below. Now this colchicine is called mitotic poison. Why is it called mitotic poison? Because it inhibits mitosis. If you have ever learnt about the cell division, right? In the cell division we study about mitosis and meiosis. So mitosis is a type of cell division. Now this colchicine, this stops the cell division, mitosis cell division particularly, at one stage, and prevents the cell from dividing. That's why it is called mitotic poison or mitotic inhibitor. Now there's an advantage to this mitotic poison, and you will have to find out which particular stage of the, or which particular phase of the cell division this mitotic poison stops. So find it out and write down the answer in the comments below. Also find out what is the scientific usage of this colchicine, like for what purpose is it used. So find out these two answers and write down in the comments below. Alright, and all the plants which we study in the economic importance, please remember their scientific names too. So this completes the Liliaceae family. I hope all the topics that we covered in this particular session are clear to you. So that's all for this session. Thank you so much.